Awesome. Welcome everyone to the day 19 of the Story Spark session. And this is the final Story Spark session for the week 3, which has all been about finding and collecting story from our own experiences. And from tomorrow, we'll change the gear, we'll go about elements and crafting. But today is the final one. So I've got a very special prompt for us to work upon. Now, we all know that we have so many experiences, but some of the most profound experience that happens is during our childhood. So, this is what we are going to tap into today, where we are going to look and try to reflect on our experiences as a childhood. So, our prompt for today is, what is that one positive or negative experience you had as a child that shaped your current state? What is the one positive or negative experience you had as a child that shaped your current state? So let's take 2 minutes. I'm gonna share the music and just note down all of it. Now, just there's one reminder that I will tell, but let's first try to grab all the stories that we can remember. Last 30 seconds. Okay, I'll stop sharing and let's go around the room to find out. So, here is one disclaimer that I want to give before you start sharing, is that these videos go on my YouTube channel afterwards. So, do not share a story you're not comfortable sharing in public. So, if there is a story that you feel it is too personal, too private, you don't want it to come out in public, then you can skip that. But if you are comfortable sharing a story that shaped your life, uh, please go ahead and share that. So let's start with Dr. Alka.
Oh my God, there are like so many stories, thousands of stories. One or two stories I can say is that when I was just finishing my college and I was getting into the medical college, so I thought I have, I think I got the admission already and still the vacation was going on. So you think that you are very 30 मार्क हाँ कहते हैं हमारे में कि 30 मार्क हाँ हो कि हाँ मुझे मेडिकल में मिल गया है. So I went to the beauty parlor and I got my eyebrows done for the first time in my life. And when I came home, the eyebrows were not done properly. And my dad looked at me and he said, "What's wrong with you?" So he couldn't make out what have I done. So I looked down like this. So he put my chin up and he looked at my face and he saw that one eyebrow was small, one eyebrow was big. And it was looking very, very ugly. It was done very badly. And he said, "You want to look beautiful?" "Yeah, really? You want to look beautiful?" So I said, I was crying actually. But as it is, I was so upset with that exercise. And then he said one statement to me that beautiful is what beautiful does. So
Mm,
that stayed with me. So don't try to
nice.
increase your external beauty. Go inside and increase your internal beauty. So thank you for that memory.
Amazing. And yes, let's everybody write SPTY story power to you, Dr. Alka. Now let's go to Venkat. Venkat, do you have a childhood story that you want to share with us?
Yes. Good morning to all. In my childhood, there was always conflict between my elder brother and me. My parents joined my brother to English medium, and they joined me to in Tamil medium school. So every day morning, he dressed well and he wore shoe and dress also different English medium matriculation school have a different dress code system. But at the same time, government school and Tamil medium school have a normal dress, a white shirt and brown trouser, and wear chapel. That's all. So this always have a had an inferiority complex with me. But initially, my parents joined me in English medium at LKG. But Miss in told to my parents that your son Venkat is not uh, good at capable to learn. So better you enroll in government school. They teach, they force him to develop. So that's the reason my parents joined me in government school. But the full whole my childhood itself, I had an inferiority complex and I had a conflict with my brother. And moreover, in college also my parents joined him in private college, and I joined in government college. So I thought that my parents gave importance to my brother and not me. It is always happen in most of this childhood lifestyle. So after completing college and after growing, I have a great confidence and uh, face challenges in society with society, and now I feel so comfortable, and now there is no conflict with my brother. This is my story. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing. Story power to you. We can definitely see that you have really shaped yourself using that story. Our story can be a motivation or a demotivation. You can really you have really used this as a motivation to empower yourself. And I'll also go ahead and share a story of my childhood, and I remember this very very vividly. I was from a small town. I was studying in a Hindi medium school, and I remember this winter afternoon. I went out in a nearby place where there were a bunch of distant relatives, and we were playing this gully cricket. And I remember it was my time to bat, and the guy I had been bowling, and I was getting excited to bat, and as soon as he started the ball, his mother came, and I said, "Why are you wasting your time with him? He's not going to do anything in life. You better not waste your time with him." She judged me by because I was from small town. She judged me because I was from Hindi medium. And even though that incident happened 20, 30 years, I mean at least 30 years back, but this is still fresh in my mind, and that I think has helped me motivate me and pushed me to become what I have. Yeah, funnily enough, when I got job and everything, and she was the first one to reach out to my mother, say, okay, when are you getting him married? So that's a funny one, but the point is that incident is still there in the mind, and even though it was a negative experience, it has propelled me to become what I have. So that was my story. Thank you so much. So now let's go around the room and just do the check. How did you feel going through this exercise? Yes, Dr. Alka.
Haritosh, what you're doing is like so amazing, you are making us reflect. So this reflection is such a great exercise, and we don't do reflection. We don't
Yes,
sit still. We don't do introspection. And actually, some of the things that we have achieved today are because of those incidents which happened in our life.
so
Like
true.
both, and even for me. And there's one more thing. My mother used to always say, ki, my father was in the hospital, and I was very scared that he will not come back alive. And we were like four daughters, not married, and we were very young. So I said, this complication can happen. My mother said, "Shubh shubh bolo, shubh shubh hoga." This has stayed with me. Be positive.
Yeah,
They were not reading. They were not reading Joe Vitale. They were not reading the power of manifestation. But that's what they were. So
that's
I
what
think
they are.
that reflection, what you're making us do now, is an amazing exercise. So thank you for that.
Thank you. I'm glad you are finding it useful, and we'll continue this. Yes, Venkat.
Yes. I also had a great experience in throughout my childhood. Now I am remembering how my close friends friendship were broken each and every time during our school, from higher secondary school and middle school and college. So we moved to other place in next level. So I remember that how it was happen. So everything was now I feel interesting and wanted to go to that time.
Yeah.
So that's
Thank you for sharing that. Yes, so that is day 19 of Story Spark session, the one childhood story. We will continue the session from tomorrow as well. But I said we are tonight we will have a session of Storython week 4. So from tomorrow onwards we'll be switching the gears towards the tactical part of storytelling. What are the elements, and we are going to do certain exercises so that you become a powerful storyteller. So far what we have done, we analyzed different types of story in week 1. In week 2 we worked a lot on our internal game, our mindset, confidence. In week 3 we did a lot of recollecting stories, going through different prompts. Now we will be going into how do you create stories, how do you analyze story. First we'll do the analysis, and then we'll do the creation part as well. So stay tuned for the Story Spark session, and do join us if you're a member of Confident Storytelling Up. Do join us tonight at 8 p.m. for the weekathon storython week 4. Thank you so much. As I say every time, until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep going out of your comfort zone. See you in the evening, and see you tomorrow. Bye.
thank you, thank you
Thank
all.
you.
Have a good day.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Venkat.
Thank you, man.